Hello everyone and welcome back to a very, very special edition of the Wisdom English podcast.
Can you believe it, folks? Welcome to episode 200.
200 episodes. That is roughly 50 hours of talking, Brian. My jaw is tired just thinking about it.
It is an incredible milestone. We have covered everything from how to introduce yourself in episode 1 to legal English in episode 199.
And we couldn't have done it without you, our amazing listeners. Your comments, your likes, and your dedication to learning English keep us going every single week.
So today, we are going to celebrate. We will look back at our journey, share some embarrassing bloopers, which are mistakes, answer your Q&A, and review the most important lessons we have learned.
Grab a slice of cake, pour a cup of tea or coffee for Brian, and let's start the party.
Sarah, do you remember the very first time we recorded?
Oh goodness, I was so nervous. I think I sounded like a robot. Hello, I am Sarah.
And I was shouting into the microphone. I didn't know how to control my volume. Our first topic was meeting a new neighbor. Simple stuff.
We have come a long way. We started with A1 and A2 level topics. Greetings, numbers, days of the week. Remember when we spent 10 minutes explaining the difference between good morning and good afternoon?
But that foundation is so important. We built the house brick by brick. Then we moved to B1 and B2, travel, work, health.
And recently, we've been tackling C1 topics, psychology, philosophy, economics. It shows how much our listeners have grown. You're not beginners anymore.
But one thing has never changed, the battle between my American English and your British English.
Brian, what is the number one thing people comment on?
It's our arguments, the chips versus fries war.
Let's recap the greatest hits. I say biscuit, you say
Cookie. I say elevator, you say
lift. I say autumn, you say
fall. I say trash can, you say
rubbish bin. It never ends, but honestly, I think this is the best way to learn.
Absolutely. English is a global language. You need to understand both. Whether you're in London or New York, you'll survive thanks to this podcast.
Even if you still pronounce water wrong, it's water, Brian, not water.
We'll agree to disagree. Now, we always try to sound professional, but the truth is, we make a lot of mistakes.
Listeners, you hear the polished version, but you don't hear the bloopers.
A blooper is a mistake made during recording, usually when we trip over our words or start laughing uncontrollably.
Do you remember the episode about cooking? I tried to say whisk the eggs, but I accidentally said kiss the eggs.
Yes, kiss the eggs firmly. I couldn't stop laughing for 20 minutes. We had to stop recording.
And Brian, you have a nemesis, a word you cannot pronounce. Worcestershire sauce.
Oh no, don't make me say it. Worcestershire. See, it's impossible. Who invented that word?
It's pronounced Worcestershire. Simple.
And also my stomach growling. Listeners, if you hear a weird rumble in the background, it's not an earthquake. It's usually me being hungry during the food episodes.
Speaking of listeners, we asked you to send in questions for our 200th episode. It is time for a Q&A.
We have a question from Lynn in Vietnam. She asks, are Sarah and Brian real people or just AI?
Ooh, an existential question. Well, Lynn, I feel real. I drink tea, I pay taxes, I get tired. If I am an AI, I am a very advanced one with a lot of British anxiety.
I am a robot. Beep? Boop? Just kidding. We are as real as the voice in your headphones.
Next question from Carlos in Brazil. Do you guys actually get along in real life, or do you fight?
Honestly, we are best friends. The British and American fighting is just for fun. Sarah is the smartest person I know.
Oh, Brian, that is sweet. And Brian is the most energetic person I know. He keeps me awake. But we do argue about who makes better coffee.
Okay, enough about us. Let's answer some questions about learning English.
Here's a question from Yuki in Japan. I have been listening for a year, but I feel stuck. I'm not improving. What should I do?
This is very common, Yuki. It is called the intermediate plateau.
When you're a beginner, you learn fast, but at the intermediate level, progress feels slow. You feel like you're on a flat surface, a plateau.
The key is consistency, not intensity. Don't study for 5 hours one day and then 0 for a week. Study for 15 minutes every single day.
Also, change your input. If you only listen to podcasts, try reading a book. Try watching a movie without subtitles. Challenge your brain in a new way.
Another question from Ahmed in Egypt. How can I sound more like a native speaker?
My advice, don't worry about it. Your goal should be clarity, not native accent. Having an accent is part of your identity. As long as people understand you, you're succeeding.
Exactly. Don't try to be Brian or Sarah. Be Ahmed speaking excellent English.
We've taught a lot of words over 200 episodes, but some words are more important than others.
Sarah, if you had to pick the top 3 words we ever taught, what would they be?
Number 1 has to be resilience. We talked about this in the psychology episode. It means the ability to bounce back from failure, to keep going when things are hard.
That is a good one. My pick is empathy, the ability to understand other people's feelings. It is the key to all communication.
Number 3, I'll go with a phrase, fake it till you make it. It means acting confident even when you're terrified. That's how you survive job interviews and first dates.
My honorable mention goes to hangry. Hungry plus angry, because that describes me 90% of the time.
We've also had some episode ideas that, well, they didn't happen. The lost episodes.
Sarah, remember the time we tried to write an episode about quantum physics?
Oh God, yes. I tried to explain Schrodinger's cat and got a headache. We decided that was too advanced even for C1 learners.
And the episode about American football rules?
That was the most boring script in history. First down, touchdown, quarterback. I fell asleep reading it. Sorry, Brian, nobody outside America understands that sport.
We also rejected how to watch paint dry. Turns out there isn't much vocabulary for drying paint.
It is good to know our limits. But looking back, what are the biggest lessons we have learned from doing this podcast?
For me, the biggest lesson is the power of active listening.
Yes, many people think learning English is about speaking, but you cannot speak if you haven't listened. Listening builds your intuition.
When you listen to us for 200 episodes, you aren't just memorizing words, you are absorbing the rhythm of the language, the intonation, the pauses.
That is why we always say shadowing is magic. Repeating after us, copying our emotion. That is how you bridge the gap between listening and speaking.
Another lesson is about making mistakes.
I used to be a perfectionist. I hated making grammar mistakes.
But we learned that mistakes are proof that you're trying. If you never make a mistake, it means you're playing it too safe.
We call this the growth mindset. A mistake is not a failure. It is data. It is feedback. When you say, I goed to the shop, and someone corrects you to, I went, you will remember it forever.
Unless you're me pronouncing Worcestershire. I never learned that one.
So, we have looked back. Now we must look forward. What is next for the Wisdom English podcast?
Sarah, are we stopping at 200? Are we retiring to a beach in Hawaii?
Absolutely not. We're just getting started. We have so many topics left to cover.
We want to do episodes on artificial intelligence, space travel, ancient history, and maybe even how to write a novel.
We also want to do more interactive episodes, maybe live streams, maybe inviting listeners to join us.
The goal remains the same, to make English learning fun, relevant, and accessible to everyone.
But before we end this party, let's do one final special role play, a mock interview where we interview each other about the show.
Welcome to the show, Sarah. You have been hosting this podcast for 4 years. What is your proudest moment?
That is a tough question, Brian. I think my proudest moment is whenever a listener comments, "I passed my exam thanks to you," or "I got the job because of your interview tips." That makes all the hard work worth it.
Beautiful. And what is your biggest regret?
My biggest regret? Probably letting you choose the topic for the monster truck episode. That was very loud. Now, my turn. Brian, what keeps you motivated after 200 episodes?
Simple. It's the connection. Knowing that somewhere in Vietnam or Brazil or Japan, someone is laughing at my bad jokes and learning a new word. It connects the world.
And where do you see yourself in another 200 episodes?
Hopefully, I'll finally learn how to pronounce Worcestershire sauce.
Keep dreaming, Brian, keep dreaming. Real stories, the impact of English. Brian, we talk a lot about grammar and vocabulary, but sometimes we forget why we're doing this. It's not just about words, it's about changing lives.
You are absolutely right, Sarah. We asked our listeners to send in their success stories, and wow, reading them made me tear up.
Shall we share a couple? I have a beautiful email here from Elena in Italy.
Go ahead, read it.
She writes, "Dear Sarah and Brian, 2 years ago I moved to London to work as a nurse. I was terrified. I could read English, but I couldn't understand the fast speaking of my patients. I felt lonely and stupid."
That's the classic immigrant experience. The isolation is heartbreaking.
Then I found your podcast. I listened to you every morning on the bus. Brian gave me energy and Sarah gave me calm. Last week, I saved a patient's life because I clearly understood the doctor's rapid instructions. I didn't panic. I just want to say, you didn't just teach me English, you gave me my confidence back.
Wow, just wow. That is powerful. To think that our silly jokes about chips versus fries helped save a life, that's incredible.
It shows that language is a bridge. Elena didn't need perfect grammar to save a life. She needed comprehension and confidence.
I have a story here from Kenji in Japan. It's a bit different, but also amazing. He says, "I am a software engineer. For 10 years, I was stuck in the same junior position because I was too shy to speak in global meetings. My coding was great, but my English was broken."
We hear this so often, the career ceiling. You can't go up because of the language barrier.
He said, "I started shadowing your episodes. I practiced the STAR method from episode 195. Last month, I had an interview for a senior manager role at an American tech company. I was nervous, but I used your power posing technique in the bathroom.
Yes, Wonder Woman pose.
My salary has doubled. My family is so proud. Thank you for teaching me that being an introvert is okay, as long as I am prepared."
This brings us to a core lesson. English is a tool. It is not a subject you study just to pass a test. It is a key that unlocks doors. For Eleanor, it unlocked a new home. For Kenji, it unlocked a career.
Listeners, ask yourself, what door are you trying to open? Are you learning for love, for money, for travel, for freedom?
Keep that why in your mind. When the grammar gets hard, remember the door you want to open. That will keep you going.
Okay, I'm getting too emotional now. I need to wipe my eyes. Let's switch gears and raise the energy for the final segment.
Brian, for 200 episodes we have been polite, but now the gloves are off. We're going to play this or that.
Oh, I love this game. Rapid fire questions. You have to choose one option immediately, no thinking.
Are you ready? I will ask you 5 questions, then you ask me. Question 1. Cats or dogs?
Dogs. 100%. Dogs are loyal. Cats judge you. Next.
Question 2. Early bird or night owl?
Early bird. I'm up at 5 a.m. The early bird catches the worm. What about you?
Oh, night owl, definitely. My brain doesn't wake up until noon. Question 3. Texting or calling?
Calling. If it takes more than 3 texts, just pick up the phone. Texting takes too long.
No way. Calling gives me anxiety. Just text me. Question 4. Grammar or slang?
Slang. Slang is the flavor of the language. It makes you sound cool. What's up, dude?
Grammar. Structure. Without grammar, you just have chaos. Last one for you, Brian. Coffee or tea?
Coffee, black, strong, like rocket fuel. I know your answer, but I have to ask. Sarah, coffee or tea?
Tea. Obviously. With a splash of milk. It is the solution to every problem in the world. Okay, now it's your turn to grill me.
Okay, Sarah. Number 1, movie at the cinema or Netflix at home?
Netflix at home. I can wear my pajamas and pause the movie to get snacks.
Very cozy. Number 2, summer or winter?
Winter. I love coats, scarves, and hot chocolate. In summer, I just melt.
Number 3, truth or dare?
Truth. I'm too scared for dares.
Number 4, plan everything or go with the flow?
Plan everything. I need an itinerary. I need a list. Spontaneity is terrifying.
That is so British. I'm definitely go with the flow. And the final question, the most important one, British English or American English?
British English. It's the original, the classic, the Queen's English.
American English. It's the global standard. Hollywood, rock and roll.
Let's agree on international English, because at the end of the day, as long as we understand each other, that's all that matters.
Agreed. But elevator is still better than lift.
Oh, Brian, you're impossible.
Well, folks, that was fun. We learned a lot about each other. Apparently, Sarah is a tea-drinking night owl planner, and I'm a coffee-drinking, dog-loving chaos machine.
And somehow we make a great team. Just like all of you listening, you're part of this team too.
Conclusion.
Well, that brings us to the end of episode 200. I'm actually feeling quite emotional.
It has been an honor to be on this journey with you, Sarah, and with all of you listening.
We reviewed our journey from nervous beginners to confident podcasters.
We laughed at our bloopers and answered your questions.
We reminded you that the intermediate plateau is normal and that mistakes are your friends.
Thank you for lending your ears. Thank you for your trust. Here's to the next 200 episodes. Listeners, we need a huge favor today. If you have enjoyed the last 200 episodes, please leave a comment telling us your favorite episode so far.
And share this channel with just one friend. Let's grow this community together.
Celebrate tonight. Eat some cake. We love you guys.
Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.